Hello everyone. Today I'm here to mm, like tell you something about how we can create Express server using Express.js and uh, how we can get the data from the API and how can we create our own API to get the product. So let's get started. Uh, Before jumping to the topic, I want to share something that if you have not installed the Node.js, for that you need to install the Node.js. So you need to click on Google, and if you type Node.js, you will go here, and if you click on that, you will go into this page. So you need to understand this. So this is the 18.8.0 is the current version. So if there are, this is on the unstable state. So that's why I suggest you that you uh, download this recommended for most users. And after completing all this task, you need to able to do the Node Express application. So I'm now in my Node Express folder. So how can I create my Express server? So for that, first like I'm creating one file called index.js. So let's create index.js. In that file, I'm I will write anything JavaScript. So if suppose if I write const a is equal to 10, and if I console this, you can see that. So I'm using the git bash because PowerShell has some issues, so that's why I'm using this. So if I run this index.js, so to run this, I need to type index.js. So you can see I'm getting 10 here. So that's the thing. So for creating server using Express, we need to first install the Express. So how can we install the Express? So you need to type this command npm I, or you can type install or I also. This all these things will work. So npm install Express. So it will install all the dependencies which is needed to the Express. So you can see that uh, our npm package are installed. So again, we need to initialize the npm. So for this, I'm type npm init, and if you type -y, then they will not ask you any questions. They will automatically initialize the npm. So if I click on that, you can see that I'm getting a this one package.json file here. So you can see that I'm getting this file. So it's something like I'm not getting the Express here. So for that we need to install Express again. That because we initialize npm after the installing Express. So that's why this is not showing here. So we need to install this again. So if I install Express, then you can see, you will see Express package added to this package.json. So this is our package.json file. So you can see that node models folders are, and the package.json, package.log.json also coming. And in the dependency, you can see the Express 4.18.1. So this is the thing, and we also need to install Node. So what is Node? Node is like if we changes anything in the file, they will restart our server automatically. We don't need to start our server again and again whenever we changes the file. So that's why we need to install the Node. So for installing Node, we need to type npm I node and they will install, and it will install. Okay, so you can see in the dependencies node will be added. So let's go to the index.js and uh, let's check. So for so we need to import this express. So let's get uh, import the express. So that have path express and require express. Okay, so if I console that, okay, so let's look what is I'm getting into that express. So like, and if I run the desert, yes, right, you can see that I'm getting this kind of some objects like structure, and there are lot of functions are in their objects. So that's the overall thing. So we need only some kind of things. So I'm not getting too much into that. Okay. So that's the thing. And at, let's now go and create one more variable that const app is equal to express. So what is express? Express is a function. So for getting the another values from there, we need to invoke this function. So if I invoke this, and this is my app, and if I console the app, and if I run the index.js, you can see that I'm getting this kind of stuff that we already like before getting that, but it's some like different from that. So that's the thing. So but you thought that we are installing Norman, but where we can use this Norman. So let's go to, and if like we are running our server again and again, if we changes anything into that, so for this, if we go to this package.json, and for here we need to add one in the script in the package.json, in the script we need to add one key that starts is equal to normal normal index.js, and let's go and start our terminal. So if I type npm start, and if I enter, you can see that my you can see that my server is started. So uh, check let's check it is working or not. If I type console.log and I no more, will I get this thing? Yes, I'm getting this thing. You can see that I know when I'm getting this also. So that's why I'm suggest you that you install this new one because we we don't need to start our server again and again that we uh, did it earlier that whenever I change this file I I got to uh, terminal and then I need to type this node index.js. So that's the thing. So Node helps you to restart the server again and again automatically if you changes anything from that file. So that is really helpful that we don't need to start our server again and again. So let's go and delete this console. That's the app. So this is the Express and the in the app like I'm invoking this Express in the variable app. So if I want, and this is app is the object. So if I want to anything from that object, what we are doing generally. So if we want anything, so there is one method that app to get something from the uh, user and then we send response to either whatever they want. So that one method that get is one method and this is a function. So in the function they will get will you can see that property of get they will get two arguments. That first is the routes whatever the route. So currently I am like I'm giving this home routes and the second argument is the callback function that request and response. This is the thing. So it will get this and if the request was successful then I need to send some messages. So let's for that we have a one function that response dot send and I will pass this request request successfully completed. Okay, so for that we need to create one code that where we can do the run our server. So let's go and I'm creating a constant like one code. Like this is the I'm getting okay I'm 7,000 port number 7,000 and if I to run on that port we have a one function that app dot listen and if I pass this port into that if I and then I go to this if I go to if I go to localhost 7,000 enter you can see that I'm getting this kind of stuff that request is successfully completed. Whenever I refresh this, you will see that I'm getting this kind of response. So suppose I want to uh, again if user types that I've got get and in the routes if I take about if user type about then what I need I what I want to send. So this is the request This is the response and okay. So in the response, I want to send some message that welcome to about page. And if I go to this local host, so you can see that I'm getting this. And if I type learn and then about, so let's go and boom. So you can see that I'm getting this response that welcome to about page. So like this, so this is the thing that you can create your own server using Express. It is really easy to create a server using Express. So suppose I want to uh, send some data whenever user like go to this about slash about. So for that we need to create a one file. So I'm creating one file that data.js, and I'm putting like some strings here like so I am a data.js file, welcome to here. So suppose I want to send this message to user whenever user go to this slash about. So how can I do that? So for that we have a one function like we can see that we have a one method in Node.js that fs module. So we need to install this fs module. So if I type const fs and then require fs, so and in the fs we have one method that fs if I okay. So if I type const, I'm storing this into one variable called data. So if I type const data is equal to fs dot read file, fs dot read fs, then issue fs dot read file, and then I'm passing this file. That's what is the file name is data.js, and after that I need to pass another argument because they will send me some buffering data that is the hexagonal data. So i'm I'm showing you what is I'm getting in data. So let's go to, and if I go to this and if I refresh this thing, so you can see that I'm getting a one callback must be function received undefined. So we miss something here that we need to pass one callback here. So your callback is data and the error. you. So if I go to again there and if I refresh this, you can see that I'm getting this about page. Okay? And what I'm getting in the data, so I'm getting undefined because data is not coming into that. So what is going on? Let's go and check that read file sync. You can see that not like need to give this callback function, and let's check. And if I console this and if I go to this about page, so you can see that I'm getting this welcome to about page. And let's check what I am getting in the console. So you can see that I am getting this buffer kind of stuff like that. So this is not readable. The all the alphabets and the numbers are there. So for to read the file, to buffer to the text which we return here is the same is the buffer. So this is the thing, but we need to understand also this. So for to convert into these things, we need to pass one thing here, that is the called as encoding. So I'm passing encoding at UTF-8, and again I'm going to this, and if I refresh this, so I'm getting this about page, welcome to about page. And if I go to console, here you can see that hello, I have a data.js file. I'm getting this kind of stuff. So it's like that, where this is the in the hexagonal format that we can't read that, but it is our day-to-day language, so that we can read it. So for to convert this, you need to pass this encoding and UTF. And suppose I want to show this to the, if user go to this slash about, instead of this welcome to about page, I need to show here the data which is present in data.js. That is hi, hello, I am a data.js file, welcome to here. So for this we need to pass this data into response.set instead of welcome.js. I'm passing this data here. So you can see, if I go to this and if I refresh this, you can see that I'm getting this. Hello, I'm a data.js file. Welcome to here. So this is the thing. You can pass anything here. Suppose if I pass any array here, let arr is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's go and check what will I get if I replace this. So you can see that I'm getting this, let ARR is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So whatever you will pass in that file, you will see in the, whenever you go to slash about page. So that is the way you can read these files. So that is the way you can uh, create a get request from the Express. In the next session, we can understand how we can post our data to this file and to this server. So that's all from my side, and I will meet you soon in the next video. So thank you.